Hey guys, MARQUEE here and welcome back to another FIFA 18 Ultimate Team video, and today I'm showing you guys how to complete the marquee matchup score with challenge the cheapest and easiest way. And right now it's going to say back around 40,000 coins on both consoles, and it gives you a 45k pack as well as 4 individual packs for each of the 4 individual SBCs, and these are a 25k pack, a rare consumables pack, an Electrum players pack, and also a 15k pack. So some really good rewards, probably the best rewards we've had from any of the marquee matchups so far throughout FIFA 18, and for quite a low price. Well, about 40,000 coins isn't too bad at all if you consider what you're getting back in terms of packs. But before getting on into the video, if you guys are new around here, don't forget to subscribe, as I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And also, if you guys could leave a like on the video, that would be very much appreciated. But getting on into the marquee matchups, as always, there are 4 different individual SBCs. First up, we have got Man United against Spurs. Now, to complete this, you need 1 player from Man United, 1 from Spurs, at least 6 players from the Premier League with a 79 rating and 95 chemistry. Now, with all of the SBCs that I'm going to be showing you guys, the actual players I've used are irrelevant. You don't need to use the same players as me, and in fact, if you do use the same cards as me, they're probably going to be a little bit more expensive, as some people are going to use them, and it's going to increase their price. All you guys need to do is get the cheapest cards that fulfill the requirements that you can get off the market, and use any cards you already have in your club, and it is going to be very, very cheap and easy. But if you just follow the same pattern in terms of chemistry links and player ratings, you should be good. If you use roughly the right players in terms of rating, you should get the same rating as me, and it should be alright, and you should be able to complete it. But as you guys can see, I've gone with Michael Carrick, very cheap player, around 1,000 coins for my Man United player, and then I've gone with Llorente as my player from Tottenham. What I would recommend doing is building your midfield and attack from the Premier League, and then just build defence from a different league. So I went with the MARQUEE right here, and all you need to do, just mainly use non-rare cards and just cheap gold players, because you do need a 79 rating, but you don't need to use too many high-rated cards, and 83s and 84s are quite inflated because of the Ultimate Scream SBC right now, so I wouldn't recommend using any of them. But as you guys can see, this seems alright. Use some strong links in your midfield and attack, so you do get everyone on good chemistry, and then just go with a completely different league in the defence. So I went with the MARQUEE, and you should be good there. Now, one thing to note is, as you guys can see by the chemistry, I do have 6 chemistry on both of my CDMs, but I actually have 10 on my fullbacks. That's because I've used a hyperlink between my centre back and left back, and centre back and right back, as they're all playing for AC Milan and are Italian. So you'll either have to do that or just get some strong links to your centre mids and get them on full chem, because you do need 95 chemistry overall. But there you go, we've completed that, and it's given me a 15k pack. So next up, we've got Sevilla against Leganes. This one right here gives you a rare gold pack. That's a 25k pack, and to complete it, you need 3 players from Sevilla or Leganes combined together. You also need 6 players from La Liga, 78 rating and 95 chemistry. And for this, build your midfield and attack from the La Liga. Just get the 3 cheapest cards you can get from Sevilla or from Leganes, exactly the same like with the last one. Get the cheapest players you can from Spurs and Man United. But this one here, get the cheapest ones you can find in the market, put them into your team. As you guys can see right here, we've got 100 chemistry. It's all good. I've got Sanabria, Pizarro, and then this winger called Morales as well. Put in some other La Liga players, and then I've just gone with a Bundesliga defence. And as you guys can see, again, a lot of non-rares, very, very easy ones to complete, and that gives you a really good reward for a very cheap SBC. Next up is Panathinaikos against Olympiacos, and this one right here, you need basically 1 player from either Panathinaikos or Olympiacos. They're quite expensive right now, so just try and snipe the cheapest one you can get. You also need at least 3 Greek players, at least 6 gold players, and 90 chemistry overall. Now, what I've done is I've gone and got 3 Greek players and got them into my team. So I went with a Greek striker from the Greek league, just get the cheapest you can get. And then I went with this guy here, I believe he's called Tachidis. Yes, he is. I went with him, a very cheap centre mid right there, just getting that link in there. And you can go with any players you can get really from either Panathinaikos or from Olympiacos. Just try and get a couple of them, put them in your midfield, as you guys can see, just like this. And then just try and get a striker as well that gets a link into them, and you should be good. And then for my defence, I found another Greek player right here. I found this goalkeeper who plays for Atlanta there in the MLS. Now, you guys don't need to use the same one as me. You can just find 3 Greek players and get the cheapest ones you can get. And let's say you just find a random Greek goalkeeper from a random league, for example, like I've done. You just go ahead and build your defence around them. So I then just use some bronze cards here. You can go with bronze and silvers, but you do need to have at least 6 gold players in there. So then I went with my gold players all the way around here, as you guys can see. So again, you don't need to use the same players as me. Just try and get the cheapest player you can get from Panathinaikos or Olympiacos. Put them in your team. Try and get a striker who's going to get a link in there, or if you get maybe a goalkeeper from one of the two teams, you can go with 2 Greek centre-backs. Just try and get the 3 cheapest cards you can get. They're going to get some good links together, as I've done here, and then build the rest of the team around them, making sure you get in enough gold players and get full chemistry. And this one gives you an Electrum players pack, which is a mix of silvers and golds. And then finally we've got Zurich against Basel. Now this one here already has 2 of the positions filled in, but what you need to do is use at least 4 players from the Swiss League. You need at least 3 of these players, or 3 of the players in the team as a whole, to be from Switzerland, 3 gold players and 95 chemistry. So what you want to do is build your midfield and put your striker in from the Swiss League. Just get the cheapest ones you can, basically. Try and get a few Swiss ones. If you're going for the midfielders, you can go with attacking midfielders or CDMs just to make it a tiny bit cheaper, as more people look straight for centre mids. Whereas if you go to attacking midfield or CDM, they're still going to get good chemistry, but they're going to be a little bit cheaper. And also, if you get everyone on good chemistry like I've done, you can go ahead and actually get a goalkeeper and play them at centre mid as well. So if you're really struggling and you can't quite get maybe one final Swiss centre mid, you can just get a Swiss goalkeeper and put them in. But I just used a Swiss striker and 2 midfielders. Just get the cheapest ones you can find on the market and put them into your team. And then for the defence, you literally just want to go with one league. It doesn't matter what league. I've gone with the Russian league. You can go with maybe the Turkish league, Premier League, Bundesliga, whatever you want, and just fit in 3 gold cards, and then you can use bronzes as the fullbacks or whatever. I mean, just make sure you're fitting in 3 gold players. It doesn't matter what positions they are. You could have 2 fullbacks or gold and a goalkeeper, 2 bronze centre backs. I've obviously just gone with 2 centre backs and a goalkeeper who are gold, and all very, very cheap from the Russian league. And then I've gone with the cheapest Russian league right backs I could find. Again, very, very simple, and you guys can just use cards you already have in your club, or just pick a league and go with cards. Very, very simple. This gets you a rare consumables pack, and these actually give you a lot of coins because you get squad fitness cards, position change cards, and lots of other items that sell for a lot. But there we go, Marquee Matchups is complete, and that's going to give me a 45k pack. So heading over to the store, we have got 5 packs to open. We're going to start off with the 15k pack. 4 of these packs could give me an ultimate screenplay. Obviously, we do also have the rare consumables pack. We don't get one right here. What's it going to be? A Spanish defensive midfielder, Camacho, I believe that's going to be. He may sell for a little bit though. A lot of cards are selling for a good amount, either because of the marquee matchups or because of the current SBC available for an ultimate screen player. We don't really get much else in that pack. I mean, the Hawk Chemistyle may sell for a bit, but not too much there. Rare consumables pack. Here we go. What are we going to get in the pack? Let's see. We get a couple of decent position change cards, I think. Centre mid CDM, cam to centre forward, and CDM to centre mid. I think those will sell for a fair amount. We get some squad fitness cards too, which is always good. Next up, I'm going to go with the Electrum Players pack just to get that one out of the way. It's probably the worst pack we have remaining. You never know though. I think we got a drop down in the last one I did on my last. We get an inform. We get an inform. Spain. Centre back, who is it? Oh, Elistando, this guy. I was going to say, the last time I did the marquee matchups, we got this Electrum Players pack, which has 1 rare, and it has like a mixture of silvers and golds, and I ended up getting a good drop down in that one. And we get an inform, so that's awesome. We get, as you guys can see, it's the only rare in the pack. Everyone else is just non-rare golds and silvers, and we get lucky enough to get an inform. That is awesome. He goes for about 10 or 11k, and these silvers down here, you never know, you could get some ones that could be decent for SBCs and that could go for a lot of coins with the non-rare, so always check their prices. And now we've got the 2 big packs, a 25k pack. These are probably the best packs for me in the past on FIFA. I've got Messi in one of these packs before, but this time we don't get anything. That was back on FIFA 17, I got Messi. This year they've not been amazing. We get a right mid, that's going to be Quincy Promes, may sell for a little bit. I'm not too sure. He's got a decent card nonetheless. Let's see. Do we get anyone else in the pack? No, we don't. Benaglio, nothing really there. We get a couple of consumables that may sell. But here we go then. 45k pack. This is the overall reward. This is the big pack. So we get 12 players with at least 10 gold with 6 rares. So we could get something big in here. Come on. At least give me a drop down. At least give me a drop down. Come on. We don't even get a drop down. Wow. Wow, yeah, that is bad. Give me Martial. Oh, French as well. French. I thought that was actually going to be Martial, who's like 50 or 60k. In the end, we get Ben Yedder. I mean, it's not too bad, but it could have been much better. Is there a Rashford maybe in the pack? No, there isn't a Rashford in the pack. There is. A Maledo may sell for a bit because he plays for Panathinaikos. You never know. We get a player who plays in the Swiss League. A gold card may sell. Again, you never know. Yeah, in the end, not amazing, but I think still I'll have made a good amount of coins back with that inform. But there we go. Decent rewards. We just didn't really get too much in them. I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Take care.